Inside of this video, I'm sharing with you guys a Blood Knight build that's really great for solo Heliquary, solo dungeoning, or just a really great open world PvE build. It's been a while since we've seen a solid Blood Knight build out here on the channel, so I want to thank Koth for bringing it to me here today. I'm going to take you through all the equipment, all the power levels, and everything that you need to put this same build together. Now we can start off with the stats right off the bat. As you can see, I believe this is his alt account because the Paragon level is not where typical Paragon levels are right now, still with some really good damage, life, and combat rating. In addition, you can see this is a 4K res account, and you can see some of the other stats there as well. So now let's start off with some of the equipment that's being used. Blood Feast is the first piece of equipment. He has a Blood-Soaked Jade Gem equipped, and he's going with the Legendary Essence. Revetting Cloud. Mephitic Cloud now damages nearby enemies and drains their life. The damage is increased by 18%, and notice he's got all of the gear slots here awakened as well. You also can notice right there on the bottom that he is using a 6-piece lashed for his cursed gear. Teeming Grotto is the chest piece that he's using, and as you can see, Hilt of Many Realms is the 4 out of 5-star gem that he has equipped. Swarm of Bats also destroys enemy armor, increasing the damage that they take by 19%, and then again, he's got it awakened to get that additional 10% damage bonus as well, still with that 6-piece lashed. Torture and Torment is the shoulder he's wearing. He's got the Maw of the Deep, 3 out of 5-star gem equipped as well, and the Legendary Essence. Swarm of Bats now causes a small swarm of bats to circle you. When you use a primary attack, a bat swoops down and bites enemies. Obviously 18%, damage is increased, and again wearing lashed. Night Flayer are the pants being worn, and he's got a 3 out of 5-star Rolling Consequence 5-star gem in place. The Legendary Essence will, while you remain inside Mephitic Cloud, your attack and movement speeds are increased by 28%, and the cooldown is reduced because of the awakening. Something else worth noting, for all of his bonus attributes, he's really focusing on attack speed increases, duration of beneficial effect increases, critical hit damage, all skill damage, and primary attack damage increases on all of these pieces of gear. Cool Vendetta is the primary weapon being used here, and he's got a 4 out of 5-star rank 6 Frozen Heart gem equipped. This is going to have the essence allowing Shadow's Edge damage to be increased by 38%, as well as the additional 10% there from the awakening, still wearing lashed on this piece as well. Looking at the secondary piece of gear, it is Mooncall. Secondary weapon, it's a rank 7, 5 out of 5-star Blessing of the Worthy. And the Legendary Essence is Shadow's Edge also increases your primary attack speed by 10% for 2 seconds for each enemy hit, stacking up to 3 times for a total of 6 seconds. The damage is also increased by 9%, and of course the awakening bonus as well. Now we're going to get into the stance items. To the second primary weapon is the Beslaver. He's wearing a 3 out of 5-star rank 6 Gloom Cask gem, as you probably saw from the start of the video. And the essence being used is Leaping Smash. Skewer now causes you to leap into the air and slam into a target location, knocking enemies airborne and stunning them. The damage on Skewer is also increased. Now he's also using the wired 2-piece curse property as well. That's going to allow all the electricity to be zapped around you to nearby enemies. And the final secondary piece of gear from the stance is Mercy's Plight. He's got a rank 10 2-star Mother's Lament gem in place right there. And the essence is now Shadow's Edge now marks enemies, causing them to erupt for 37,000 additional damage when reaching 4 marks. Damage is increased by 90%, plus of course the awakening bonus. His Heliquary is sitting at a level 68, which increases his combat rating by 2,766. And now for the secondary pieces of gear, he's wearing a 6-piece War Rags of Shalbas. Primary attack damage is increased by 15%. Primary attacks gradually increase your primary attack speed up to 25%. And primary attacks have a 5% chance to increase your primary attack speed for 12 seconds. Can occur more than once every 40 seconds. So a lot of stuff happening here for that primary attack. And then he's wearing a 2-piece of Vithu's Urges. I feel like Vithu is on all classes right now. Increases the duration of all beneficial effects on you or party members by 30%. So now we have a 1-minute test on the test dummy, and we're going to get to see where all of this damage actually comes from and how much damage is done. We're 8 seconds in and it's got 32 million damage, a hell of a lot more damage than I'm doing with my barbarian. So this is already, from the 16 seconds on the test dummy, an impressive amount of damage being dropped. We're going to see where he sits around the 1-minute mark. So we can anticipate at the 30-second mark, he'll have approximately half the damage. He's going to be sitting at 85 million damage. That's going to be 170 million damage at 1 minute. We'll see if that actually gets there or if damage slows down over time, which sometimes happens with some class builds. So he's at 110 million damage, 15 seconds left to go. Definitely an impressive damage build that he has right here, which is why he can do a lot of this solo Heliquary stuff, because he's able to drop enough damage, well, for a whole team's worth of people. He's at 59 seconds, 1 minute in, 156 million damage being done right there. That's super impressive. Now, I know a lot of you are PvE players. You like to take your class into the open world. You like to do Elder Rifts. You like to do Heliquary. You like to do Challenge Rifts. Maybe you even like to do the events that are going on inside of the game. And we always have that desire to drop a ton of damage when we're out there. We want to be the person that's doing all that damage against Heliquary bosses, on dungeon bosses. It just kind of makes you feel good. So if you're looking for a class that has a really elusive ability, the Blood Knight is one that has a lot of really great movement. And when it came to the game, I actually spent quite a bit of time playing the Blood Knight, and it was a ton of fun. I actually really enjoyed the class. Haven't played it personally though in a while, but definitely a really good PvE boss killer build that we have today in the video. Again, I want to thank Koth for sharing the build and grabbing the footage for me for this video. If you guys ever have a build that you want to share for any class inside of the game, I'm always looking to share more of that with the community for people that are maybe playing a different class than I am. Currently, I'm at Barbarian, but at some point in time, I'll be back at the Blood Knight.